Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's me, Johnny, and welcome back to another one of the Deadline Day lineup builder videos and an update on this current game week that is about to be finished and the reward that we might be getting, will be getting later on today, which I'm very excited about. First of all, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope everyone's teams did well. If your team has placed well, let me know in the comments down below which division you played in and where you ended up. And let me know if you think you will be getting some good rewards. It will be interesting. Now, as you guys might remember, in the last episode of the Sorare journey that we have been going through here, and thank you once again for joining in onto this passion project of mine. I really do appreciate you being here. We had the new reward, Lucas Biglia, coming into the team. Now, at first, I listed him up, and then I said to myself, you know what? What do I get from 300 euros and putting him onto the market right now? Where do I find a player that has scores like this for 300 euros? I just said to myself, I'm going to keep him around for now and use him until the end of the season. And then we'll see what happens towards the end. I don't know. I'm not 100% set on what I'm going to do with this item. But for now, I'm going to keep him around. He has a very tough match against Trabzon this week. So I don't know how good he will do. It will be a very hard match for him and his team. I'm expecting them to concede loads of goals. Nonetheless, though, we have gone ahead and brought in an absolute monster of a super rare into the team, Masato Morishige. And let me show you guys what I got him for. Now, I brought in Morishige into the team for basically around the same price as the last person that bought him. We got him for 1,252 in terms of ETH. We got him for 0.418. As you guys know, we had some ETH laying around, and I wanted to buy a second super rare to go ahead and bring it into the team. Morishige has joined into the team, and immediately the first game he plays while he was in my club was a 100-point game, which is painful to see because I missed out on it, right? I didn't have him in my squad when he hit that 100. It's his best score ever, but this gives me so much hope for having this man in my team. Yes, he is one of the older players, but at the same time, he brings in quality. As a super rare, he can hit those 80s, 90s, and you can see the graph right here as well. Most of the time around the 50 to 60, which is already great. And then he has loads of 60 to 70s, 70 to 80s, and then he hits those higher heights as well, which is beautiful to see. So generally speaking, extremely excited to have the first new season card in the team. 2 out of 10, Masato Morishige. He is the FC Tokyo center back, and I am very excited to have him in the team. And I will be using him in All-Star Rare Pro, which I can't wait to get into. But nonetheless, guys, obviously, I sold the likes of Mandi and Nuhu already. Let me show you guys how this week has gone specifically. This week, we had some great performers. Again, you can see the scores right here of my players. Lots of greens and dark greens, which I'm very happy with. But the team that has won me a reward is this one right here. You will see the reward video later on. Probably will be another short upload for you guys to enjoy. But we are coming in apparently 343rd. It pays down to 630th. So it looks like we might be getting one of the mid to high tier 3 rares, which I will be happy with. There have been some cases where a tier 3 rare turned out to be a massive player that just recently had good performances and wasn't ranked properly. So maybe we get lucky there and get ourselves something nice. Nonetheless, the threshold is hit once again, and it is the week 3. Yes, week 3 of me hitting rewards back to back. I mean, look at this. We started off in game week 242. Then only 4 weeks after, not only, but 4 weeks after, we got Lee Tai-sok, who I still have in a team, who actually played this week, full 90 minutes nearly. Then we got a reward in game week 251, which wasn't that great. And then after that, though, we now have started really kicking in the gears. Game week 258, 2 rewards. Game week 259, the best reward we had. Game week 260, we are once again getting ourselves another reward. So that is 3 game weeks back to back in which we are going to be getting rewards for ourselves, which I'm very excited about. Thankfully, Jesus Ferreira is absolutely goated at home, at Dallas. he scores goals, and he got himself a very high point total there. Should have probably captained him, but it's fine. Chicharito, as I fully expected, did score in that game in the LA Derby. 65 points for him. He is on fire at the moment. Pablo Ruiz had a great all-round game once again. 51.4. I'm pretty pleased with that. Nathan Harriel got me a 47.2 game. Again, I like him a lot as a defender in the America region, especially for the under 23s. I do enjoy him as well. All-star rare, we have Yang Han Bin with the first clean sheet of my Sorare journey. I can't believe it, guys. It took us this long to get a clean sheet. We started off in December, and this is officially, I genuinely believe, my first ever clean sheet. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below. Now, the throwaway All-Star Rare Pro team that we put in, we had some decent scores along the guys. Nothing too special. Tsunemoto, again, with a 57.4. This guy is definitely my under 23 summer defender, which means Harriel will probably be my America Rare team's defender. But yeah, Tsunemoto is a great one to have. Misao had an amazing game, actually, but then end up scoring an own goal in the last few minutes. So he was technically up around 55 points, but it is what it is. Hopefully, he will play the next game and not be benched, because the next week, the All-Star Rare Pro, I have a lot of faith in, because we have amazing matchup for Kashima Antlers at home. Champion Europe Rare, as you guys can see, Paul Lopez. That is a big problem that we need to address. Paul Lopez has been dropped by Sampaoli. Not only does he not play in the Conference League, but now he also does not play in the league. And the first game that they played with Mandanda in goal, which I luckily have in my club, we see them getting another clean sheet. So it seems like Sampaoli has kind of lost faith in Paul Lopez, and he actually actively came out in an interview and said, no, Paul Lopez is not injured. He is just being put onto the bench because Mandanda, I want him to get play time before we go over to Greece and play the Conference League game as well. So I'm going to play him against Montpellier, and he will also play in the Conference League. So it looks like Mandanda is now in goal for the rest of the season for Marseille, and Paul Lopez, which was one of our biggest purchases in terms of rares, is basically dropping massively at the moment. He has dropped in value by so much. Before this, he was selling for like 2,000, 2,200 euros. At least that was what he was listed for. And now he's down to the 1,400, 1,500 region, which is scary. Good thing is I have Mandanda, so he will go up in price. So maybe it balances itself out. But then again, Mandanda is old. I don't know how much higher he can go in value, even though if he is a starting goalkeeper. The good thing is he's a Champion Europe starting goalkeeper now, so that should see his value go up. So I can maybe balance out the loss with the likes of Paul Lopez. And I think that's a really good thing to do. If you do buy a goalkeeper, which is expensive, buying their backup most of the time isn't really that expensive. So if something happens, then they swap places. At least you can balance out the value lost there. So very good game by Saliba. He got himself a 69.8, which is obviously typical Saliba things with the clean sheet bonus. Now you see them scores that I personally brought him into the team for. So that is very nice to see. Then the under 23 rare. It was all good. It was all fine. It was all very, very nice for us. But then everything fell apart due to the fact that Mazraoui did not play for Ajax. He has some injury. No one knows what the hell is going on with him. He hasn't played again. And all I'm seeing about Mazraoui is that he is about to sign for Bayern Munich for the next season, which is the main reason as to why I personally, as a Bayern fan, will hold on to him throughout the summer rather than selling him right now because he didn't play one game week. He gets injured a lot, which is annoying, but hopefully when he does go to Bayern, they can take care of him in a better way than they have been at Ajax, because he does get injured quite a lot. But as you can see, Kökçü got a goal. Incredible all-round game once again. Sinisterra got a clearance off the line, which is very funny, but that's beautiful as well. So another decisive, two incredibly high scores with a decent goalkeeper score without a clean sheet. Hadel once again pushed towards the 50, which is exactly what I'm looking for in a goalkeeper. And if Mazraoui played against Sparta, if we go into their team here and we take a look at the players that have played. Tagliafico played in his position apparently, but I would assume it's going to be the other way around, and Timber played here as a right back, and Timber obviously not the best at it, got 40 points. I would assume that Mazraoui would have gotten at least 50 points out of that game, and that would have had us in a tier 3 under 23 rare as well, which is quite upsetting. The fact that Mazraoui didn't play really ruined this lineup, but hey, it is what it is. Now, what is the team that I'm going to be playing this game week? We only have 1 hour to go. I have a lot of faith in this team. I genuinely feel like we have an extremely strong lineup here, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. So here it is. We have Mandanda, who now is going to be playing for Marseille midweek. We have Saliba, who is definitely playing. Every single game, Saliba plays at centre-back. Him, Guendouzi, have been the mainstays in that starting lineup most of the time from what I've seen from the likes of Marseille. Then we have Kirkchu, who against Sparta, I think, oh no, Slavia, Sparta, whatever. Whoever he plays against, he has a very tough game there. The first game was already a bit mental. Very high scoring game, and I expect the same to happen hopefully. Last time he got, I believe, a 72-point game against them, so hopefully we can see him do just as well. He's going to be my captain. Dimitri Payet is going to be back into the starting lineup for Marseille once again. He was kind of rested for this game, so I'm hoping that one will be a very good game for Payet. And then Sinisterra up front, who has been on fire lately as well. So that is the lineup we are sending into the battle. Guys, I am very, very excited about these lineups. Kaletakar, I don't think he was injured in the last game during the warm-up. He felt feverish, so he decided against actually going ahead and playing, and that is what it is. Well, guys, that is the lineups. Well, the lineup we have saved up now. I cannot wait for the weekend game week, though, because I feel like I'm going to have an insane all-star rare pro team. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you next time. We're back with some more Sorare. Take care. And also, look out for the Twitch streams coming soon. Peace.